This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. No, I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello? Anyone here? Yeah, I see it. But what is it? I can feel it. It resonates. The things you show me, my friend, I forget. It's all in my head. There's no you, right?
Aviso. No se permite la introducción de ciertos objetos a la agencia. Los incidentes recientes han hecho necesario el recordatorio respecto a los materiales prohibidos, armas no autorizadas, localizadores, portátiles, relojes inteligentes, teléfonos inteligentes, dispositivos de juego inteligentes, todo lo inteligente, lápices de dureza HB, todos los objetos considerados representaciones icónicas de conceptos arquetípicos, patitos de goma, botes de ketchup. Todo el material que esté siendo investigado por la agencia deberá introducirse por las entradas privadas. Si se ve algún miembro del personal incumpliendo estas normas, notifica a su superior de inmediato.
Here's everybody. I need someone to point me in the right direction.
Resumen de gastos. Sector ejecutivo segundo cuatrimestre. Mayores, personal, vigilancia, iniciativa de centro de datos, construcción. Menores, equipo de oficinas, coste de consejería. Costes de consejería, eliminación de Mo, costes de la habitación del del cuartel general. Para ver los costes anteriores, consulte la página 5. Para la gráfica cooperativa de los últimos 5 años, consulte la página 9. A ver, soy yo, se vende la calidad de estos. Ah, esto. Claro. Ok, así es el cuadro. Espera, tiene... Y... ¿Cómo se llama? Granulado y aberración cromática. ¿Dónde está? Que no tiene aberración cromática, qué bueno. Está. Diferencia.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
Atención. Un tiburón en su... Aunque es seguro. Permiso para... Siguiendo el protocolo básico. Disparar a matar. Buena suerte. Ok. GG. Eso supongo. A todos los empleados, como ya sabrán, estas son las últimas semanas para presentar los informes R4. Aún estamos esperando los de un buen número de empleados. Se necesita una extensión. Si necesita una extensión, solicite el formulario R4 a su supervisor. Si cree que está exento de presentar el R4, necesita permiso por escrito de su jefe del departamento para confirmarlo. Recuerde, los R4 son obligatorios, tal y como establece la sección 75.2 del manual del empleado. Si su R4 requiere declaraciones interdepartamentales, perdón, no puedo hablar, contacte con el jefe de departamento relevante, doctor Darling, la señora Marshall, el señor Salvador o el Kirklund. El jueves no estarán disponibles debido a su revisión de políticas anual. Ténganlo en cuenta a la hora de organizarse. Un saludo, equipo de administración.
Hello?
Muy buena a ti.
Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant.
Mhm.
You need to go to the interview.
Mhm.
Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, then you are no helvet.
Ok.
Then we work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all.
¿Qué?
Think about it. No face.
The cell. And the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help? Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Perdón. A esperar. Ahora sí. Ay. Recordatorios sobre borradores de material público al redactar cualquier notificación de fallecimiento relacionado con el SMA de Willow. Sigue las instrucciones, las siguientes pautas, palabras, frases que usar. Servicio de su país. Lamentamos, orgulloso, será recordado, recordada. Palabras, frases que evitar. Alaska, tijera, sangre, sangrado, pérdida, disculpas, perdón. Ok. ¿Qué fue aquí o qué? ¿Por qué tanto ruido? La verga. Que la... Bárbara, que no me molestan, cancela toda mi agenda para hoy y para el resto de la semana. No puedo fiarme de ellos. Bárbara, de ninguno de ellos. Trench. ¿Quién verga es Trench?
Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Pues veo que dice que sí. Chale, se acaba de pegar un tiro mi primo, ¿eh? No mames.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
Se viene lo bueno.
The same gun.
No tiene gatillo.
Okay. Now I have a gun.
Qué perro. Qué pendejo, pues. Tan manco. Ah.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here. Things have quieted
Very-
down outside. Is it safe to go?
Veremos. Inhabit.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You. Oh, thank you. That was horror.
Lectura indefinida, ok.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
¿Qué dificultad estás? ¿Tiene dificultad acaso? Interfaz. Que no me usa el control, pero. Potencia, controles. Tiene dificultad esto. Puntos del orden del día para el próximo comité ejecutivo. Costes en enlace de respuestas de SMA. Si nos dijeron, pero se me olvidó. Actualización sobre la campaña de erradicación de moho. Próxima revisión anual de salarios. Encontrar e investigar un nuevo suministrador de filtros de café. Por favor, vengan preparados. Gracias por su tiempo. Arma de servicio. Protocolo de contención. No necesita procedimientos especializados. La forma del objeto es variable. Al vincularlo permite al paracapacitado, bla bla bla, solo se debe vincular a este objeto individuos que quieren asumir el puesto de bla bla bla. El objeto determinará si bla bla bla, si lo rechaza, elimina el aspirante, el bla bla bla, dicta este proceso, aunque desconocemos sus criterios. El objeto se escribe en una casa inmemorial, en la habitación que es ahora el despacho del director. La hipótesis popular, bla bla bla, muchas formas a lo largo de la historia, bla bla bla. Hornil, ojo, Excalibur, Baranasta, Varunasta, todos son armas que bla 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 a sus usuarios y los objetos de poder son la convergencia de fuerzas basadas en el inconsciente colectivo. Puede que esta sea la manifestación original de ese evento. Si es el caso, bla bla bla. Consultar la presentación 11.1 del Dr. Berling para más información. Wow. Perdón. Escucho todo. Guardias de GIS. Resumen. La agencia tiene muchos agentes internos de seguridad. El GIS no tardan en aprovecharse de esto. Sobre la entidad de GIS, guardias de seguridad. Ok. Los guardias de GIS usan los rifles bullpup que llevan antes de su corrupción, mientras que los guardias blindados utilizan escopetas de bombeo. No he observado que poseen habilidades paranormales, con la excepción de que ciertos guardias del GIS están protegidos por un escudo de resonancia densa capaz de detener balas. ¿Es este escudo el resultado de la corrupción prolongada del GIS? Puede madurar el GIS en huésped orgánicos con el paso del tiempo. Se necesita más de datos. Selecciona el GIS a los sujetos con entrenamiento de combate. Posee el GIS ese nivel de percepción. Utiliza sus huéspedes para las tareas a las que están mejor adaptados. Reserva a los huéspedes con entrenamiento para el combate. Son preguntas para más adelante. Aunque es indudable que los individuos corrompidos conservan los conocimientos relativos al uso de sus armas. Consultar el archivo para ver el informe completo. Chido. El director. Mamalón, el vato. Multimedia. Esto. Presentación 12.1. Sucesos mundiales alterados.
A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one.
Ajá, sí, lo vimos.
Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime...
Ok. Chido. Ala.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Cayó, le dio chance de hablar. Central ejecutiva. Asuntos ejecutivos. Chale. Uy. Investigaciones de SMA. A ver, no listos. Simón. De Toulouse no era nada igual que la casa quemada de la última vez y la secadora variedad del interior. Mi equipo empieza a cansarse de estas falsas alarmas. Tenemos que encontrar una forma mejor de separar los SMA reales de los falsos, o si no, por lo menos distanciar a estos agentes del trabajo un tiempo. En fin, vamos hacia Sherman Ranch, el siguiente de la lista. Esperamos que haya más acción esta vez. Atentamente, gente especial Kinum. Sherman Ranch. Ya. Reservada para cenar a las 7 en Chess Amber. Su mujer se encontrará con usted y no llegue tarde. Las flores están listas en la recepción de la entrada. Hoy cumple sus 46. No mames.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Los leyendas urbanas pueden afectar las creaciones de materiales alterados, pero también pueden alterar las características de un suceso mundial alterado, de mundo alterado. Entendamos las leyendas urbanas como la evolución moderna de los arquetipos de Jung, reconocemos estos bla bla bla, informamos por nuestro propio bla bla bla, y popularizados por los medios. Además, hemos demostrado que las leyendas urbanas pueden bla 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 artificialmente en la cultura popular a través de bla bla bla. Nuestra antología de programa de televisión diseñada en la agencia, cuando se siembran las semillas. La imaginación humana exagera los detalles. Ciertos fenómenos paranormales contienen elementos claros del folclore popular. Hay sucesos del mundo alterado que solo ocurren en bla bla bla. Un par de tijeras que consumen bla bla bla. Humana a través de 2 perforaciones en el bla bla bla. Estos detalles presentes en la mente de tantas personas se han fortalecido a través de la fe. Las leyendas urbanas no son solo historias de niños, son realidades paranormales a la espera. Consultar el archivo 4936942 para ver el informe completo. En serio, no tiene dificultad esto. Intensidad, intercambiar. Va a tener dificultad esto.
An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Let me fix it. Holy shit! You did it! We did it!
Hello? Can you hear? Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane? Please, talk to me. We saw you deal with a compromised agent. Is it safe to come out?
Que le valga madre.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh shit! You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Como que la de otra.
Director Faden.
Call me Jessie.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the Hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The Hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out. It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart. I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us, or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the Hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the Hiss destroy it all.
I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate. The hotline should be in the...
Where did the Hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the Hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The Hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the Hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily. You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay. This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I'd need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah. Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Got it. Thanks. So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Hemos visitado los siguientes alojamientos en Nevada: Desert Sun Inn, Motel Big Sky, Motel Starling, In and Out, Aztec Court, Motel Sleep, Ibir, Silver Spur Ranch, El Gato Blanco, Inn a Lodge. Alojamiento 831,000, bueno, 831 con 29 centavos, comida 731,000. Uy, no, qué pendejo, Dios me bendiga de verdad mal. 714 con 84 centavos, gasolina 295 con 12, minibar 313 con 61. Que voy a encontrar un motel llamado Ocean View Ojo, el Ocean View no es de Alan Wake, creo. En un estado sin litoral, pero supongo que no me pagan por pensar, ¿no? Y para que este coste vuelvo a solicitar que nos des presupuesto para 14 visitaciones por noche. Rubli y yo estamos hartos de compartir habitación. Nos vemos en nuestros viajes. Los chicos de investigación dijeron que realizar rituales podría ayudar a identificar lugares de poder. Mi ritual consiste en beberme esas botellas de whisky. Ok, excelente. Excelente. Oh, pobre Cristiano, le deshicieron toda la boca. Qué pendejo. Resumen del suceso. Un evento que tuvo que llegar a la embajada de los Estados Unidos de La Habana causó lesiones en la mayor parte del cuerpo diplomático destinado allí. Se registraron muertos y se restringió el acceso a la información. Respuesta al suceso. Personal de la agencia acudió a la embajada el mismo día que se hizo público el suceso de los canales federales, pero llegó tarde para presentarle el SMA del que se firma, bla bla bla. El personal de la embajada experimentó vibraciones repentinas y ruidos fuertes acompañados de presión intensa en los oídos. Esto duró tantos minutos. No se detectó ningún fenómeno visible. La zona fue acordonada y el personal de la embajada devuelto al continente. Cuando la fórmula I.9 se registró en su proximidad, una sola bota de vaquero empezó a vibrar, identificando así el objeto alterado. Fue contenido y trasladado a la agencia Personalysis. Consultar el archivo del caso OA85 para sus detalles. No vistos. Un impedimento físico que les es difícil definir. Se han descubierto dos métodos preliminares: destruir las fuentes de resonancia concentradas, destruir las entidades de la zona. Ok. Puede destruir, no me estoy haciendo daño. Yo que le quería subir la dificultad, qué pendejo. Y ya estoy batallando. A ver, botiquín. Ay, si tiene cosas de botiquín. Wow. Debido a las recientes fluctuaciones del punto de control más cercano, la establecido de la zona ha sido degradada a amarillo. Toda referencia verde estable a amarillo, probabilidad menor de cambios de edificio no anticipados. Naranja, alta probabilidad de cambios de edificio no anticipados. Rojo, cambios de edificio no anticipados frecuentes. Ok. O sea, me está diciendo que el edificio cambia de lugar. Ocasiones que pasan nada.
Just look at him. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping
Floppy
8
disk.
kilobytes.
Nice.
Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it, a perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on, and they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. Oh, okay. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
La sonrisa del gato. Ok, interesante tu lore, interesante tu lore. Au. Saludos, director Trench. Quería agradecerle que haya aprobado mi solicitud para acceder al archivo de las cartas a una la corrección de correo directivo de la agencia. Nos proporcionaron una base de datos extremadamente útil que los equipos de investigación podrán emplear para buscar enlaces o asuntos relacionados entre las cartas. Además del propósito más funcional, el archivo nos permitirá preservar estas ventanas a auténticos encuentros humanos con el mundo paranormal. Las cartas nos llegaron de diversos lugares y épocas, marcadas con impulsos de entregar en servicio postal. La agencia es el lugar perfecto para ellas. Sé que no todas las cartas contienen información sobre eventos paranormales reales, pero incluso los falsos nos ayudarán a entender cómo percibe la población lo desconocido. Evidentemente, lo primero es compilar un sistema que nos permita analizar las cartas para encontrar información o posibles conexiones con los SMA y otros materiales alterados. Así que muchas gracias. Qué ganas tengo de leer cartas abandonadas. Porter Bartwell, supongo. Uy, esperen. Ay, me culé. Ese, ala. De aquí abajo no me van a dejar pasar. Sería una pena que alguien hiciera placa. Ah, no. Pues sí placa, pero no placa. Ahí agarré. Eso no lo he agarrado. ¿Qué haces si es para arriba? Me pregunto. Ah, se imagina. No está bien mamado en el juego. Communications Depth.
We're on the right track.
A ver, de baño. A ver, ¿por qué tanta sangre? Plaga. No mames. Ok. Libro de Samson. Bueno, no veo mucho la ciencia ficción, pero en lo que óperas espaciales respecta, estará decente. El título, a no ser que, podría referirse a muchos aspectos del libro. Supongo, pero a mí me parece que queda como algo vago y estúpido. Los personajes no paraban de decirlo, era como una muletilla y al final era un poco pesado. La mejor parte de la historia eran las batallas espaciales. Yo iba con los arreglos, claro. Tenían la mejor tecnología y sus motivos eran comprensibles para mí. A ver, si tengo que elegir entre hippies espaciales pretenciosos con flores en sus armas o unos guerreros acojonantes que se comen planetas como si fueran la merienda, pues está claro. Y la escena en la que invaden el planeta y convierten a toda la población con los gusanos mentales. Y qué decir del duelo entre las dos aves del espacio, vamos, que me apuntaba ahora mismo. Lo que me estropeaba todo el tema es que mataran a mi personaje favorito antes de la mitad de la historia, cuando una anomalía gravit, gravit, gravítica le estampa el cilindro de una batería en toda la cara. Me pareció que sobraba totalmente esta muerte. Ok. Demasiado dolor.
An object of power. Such a piece of last
Ey, 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 ey. What the fuck? Ey, ey, ey. La. Si trae ganas de disparar a esa madre, ¿eh? Es el floppy disk. El disquete atomizador puede vincularse para recibir y lanzar las telequinesis. Oh. Enseñas a crecer.
harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
matas.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Campaña de reformación del CME de Willow. La página de noticias nacionales se aprovechaba su preocupación ecológica actualmente, así que otra semana zanjada y nadie sabe nada. Buen trabajo, equipo. Eso no significa que no podamos dejar de vigilar, bla, 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 y por si hay opiniones que contradigan el mensaje, pero para eso todo estar bien. Tomás y cambio corto, ¿ok? El acceso a gracias.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years telling us voices and other allegorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan tells his story. Thanks. Yes. I've experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's Suspicion 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this. The manager explained that the body of a man was discovered under the bed. Inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below them. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me. No chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room. There you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed.
Flying.
A la mierda. Me deshizo en 2 patadas. ¿Qué? ¿Desde aquí?
I have a feeling he'll be back. Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been
Alberto
evaluated.
Tomasi, head of comms.
The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the
The
U.S.
hiss got him.
Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an altered item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
hotline can't be far now.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream Logic. The light switch cord.
Whoa. Have we been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country. On the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream. Key has a black pyramid on it.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily. People react. strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
No tengo por qué leer porque según yo decía vaso con V. Baño. Ojo. Sé que no puedes controlar los cambios del edificio, pero el baño de los ejecutivos lleva semanas desapareciendo. Me dejé la piel en la estación de Eastman durante 3 años. Me he ganado el derecho de usar un buen cagadero en el trabajo. Si no puedes darle la vuelta, descubro por lo menos a dónde he ido. Y sí. Un baño en condiciones.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it. But
Emily? I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown.
Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Hi, Jesse.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know. Do you hear that? Someone's singing.
Singing.
Where's it coming from?
Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Situation's getting worse.
I saw Trench and Darling arguing a couple weeks ago. Trench was furious. You don't think Darling